All right, let's do a live stream. What do you say? Let's see what feels like it wants to run first tonight. What do you say? All right, let's get this set up. Get my chat open. Get this going. Get this started off right. All right, I see everything but my chat right this minute. We'll get it there in just a moment there. Let's see. Oh, I just found it. Chat. There we go. Now my chat is open. All right, so let's let's see what wants to run for us tonight. What do you say? All right, so you know, I've got the camera a little bit different tonight than what we normally have it, but I think that it'll be okay. I think you guys might enjoy this. I'm sure you get tired of seeing the same view all the time. So, all right, let's get things started. Let's start at the back where we usually start with the G scale, and we will go from there. All right, let's try it. See what it wants to do. All right, working very, very well. Very cool. So I want to see something real quick right here. Let me see. Okay. Very cool. All right, so we have the G scale with the circuit cards going so far, and I was going to start some other stuff, but I wasn't quite sure if the if the stream was actually working or not. You never know around here because my internet is a little flaky. Okay, it's more than a little flaky. All right, so let's see here. Next, let's get that Amtrak Diesel going. He's always a crowd pleaser. Now I've got him stopping in a weird spot, so hopefully I don't have to get up and go over there. See what happens. Well, that didn't work. All right, let's see. Oh, he's going backwards, so that means he's going to go, so that's cool. There he goes. Really does not like that track at all. I should have moved him to someplace else, just didn't think about it. All right, so let's see here. What else? We'll get that Mark's over there going. Backwards. Always wants to go backwards. Oops, more backwards. Now, he just worked fine just like a minute ago. Alright, well, you know, I'll let him run backwards for a minute. Maybe he'll get a change of attitude or something. Let's see. No? That's the very first turn, because he just worked. Alright, well, maybe he will not entertain us tonight. It's so strange that you start the stream and then all of a sudden things just don't want to work. It's alright, well, he'll just have to go backwards for now. Alright, so what else do we have here? What else can we do? Let's see, I'm missing a control here somewhere. Oh, it hid behind the transformer. Alright, so let's see. Get this guy going. So for everybody in the chat, I can kind of sort of see you. There he goes. Displaying very strangely. Alright, I may have to... There we go, now I can see it. Yay! Alright, I didn't have enough real estate on my screen. Alright, so let's see, what else can we do here? Thank you, Sky. Appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate you, Austin Robbie. You guys are the best. Alright, so let's get this MTH, the BNSF going. I think that's the the easiest I've ever started him ever. Of course, he sat there and charged his battery for a good little while, so maybe that was the difference. So actually his horn went off before I ever pressed the button, so yeah. That's generally an indication that something's going on with the track, but oh well. Alright, so let's see, what else can we do here? So we got a couple of American Flyer that we could probably make run. I'm going to wait till the very last to do the standard gauge because I really want to keep an eye on him. So it looks like maybe the marks over there stopped. No, it's still going backwards. Yeah, alright. You know, sometimes they just say no and you should take no as the answer. Alright, so let's see. Where was I? What was I doing? Oh, I was saying that I'm going to wait till the very end to start the standard gauge so I can keep a close eye on him because we definitely do not want him to have an accident or have some sort of problem that I'm not aware of, you know, in a very rapid fashion. It's alright, so let's get this Mickey Mouse 100-year anniversary. Just a matter of turning on the remote, I think. Very cool. Alright, there he goes. Thank you, Awesome Robbie. It is a hobby. It is solidly a hobby. Possibly an addiction. So alright, so we can kind of sort of see the in-gauge over there tonight, so I'm going to start him. We only have one car behind him because the rest of my cars just, for whatever reason, decided they aren't going to cooperate. Alright, very good. So if anybody sees him just dragging around that car, let me know. You guys can actually see everything better than I can because the camera. Perhaps that's obvious, I don't know. Alright, so what else can we do here? We got the... What is that? The MTH, the older MTH over there. And I think that is this one. So yes, I see the aquarium car lighting up. Very good. There he goes. So that particular transformer that one is on, we kind of got to watch him just for a minute because the controls are a little weird. He'll speed up and slow down, and I think there's probably probably an end in sight to the life of that particular transformer. So all right. Well, you know, Awesome Robbie, we here in Texas, everything's kind of big, so so I don't know what you consider big, but yeah, my house is kind of average for Texas, for Houston, so yeah. This used to be my dining room. It's what this used to be, and when the COVID pandemic came and I was sent home from work and had to work from home, I started doing this, and that's how this came about. So, alright, let's see here. What else do we have? I see Thomas, but I'm not sure. I think he's already on. I just got to find his control. And I do not... Oh, there it is. It's right in front of me. Wow. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, he was already on. Cool. There he goes. Alright, very cool. So, alright, so I think the only thing left to turn on, and we're not going to turn on the American Flyer steam engines because I just, it's a new track. That's really what we need to do. And yeah, that way they will run. There's nothing wrong with the locomotives. They just solidly the track. And I'm not quite sure why or how, but it is. Well, I mean, you know, it's a very old track. That could have something to do with it, I suppose. So, alright, let's see. What else do I have here? Let me just see what the March wants to go forwards. I'm determined on that, but I don't think it's gonna work for us. And I don't feel like going over there, so he's just gonna sit. Alright, so let's turn on this American Flyer bulb one over here. I talked about it, kind of teased about it, but it's time to turn him on. There he goes. That one is such a pleasure. He's got the newer type couplers, the knuckle type couplers, as opposed to the little, I don't even know what you call them. They call them, well, they don't. I describe them as little hasps that, somehow interlock each other on the older ones. And for me, they never work. Perhaps you have better luck. I don't know. So, alright, so let's see. It looks like the 90-year Mickey Mouse could go a little faster, perhaps. So, let's see. I could turn up its voltage, but maybe it needs to be turned up on this other end. I think that was it. Alright, so let's see. The other American Flyer, the Blue Comet. And when you think of Blue Comet, you think of Lionel, don't you? But the American Flyer, they utilize that name too. It just so happens it's a diesel. And yeah, it came with these bright chrome cars. Pretty cool. I didn't know it until very recently, but that was actually one of the very first train sets I was ever exposed to. My uncle had that train set, and I was just so enamored. And all I remembered was the chrome cars, and I just for many years assumed it was Lionel, and apparently no, it was American Flyer. As a matter of fact, it was, well, not exactly this one, but this model, what we're seeing here. So that's kind of cool. That made me happy. So I had to get like 3 of those before I got one that actually would run okay, because, yeah. Alright, so let's see. Let's go ahead and get the... Oh, I heard something. Not sure. Oh, I see what I heard. Oh, no! We just had an accident. Okay, things need to stop. I don't see what needs to stop here. Okay, everything has stopped already on its own. Alright, so I didn't really want to get up, but apparently I'm going to get up for now. Remember when I said I need to... Remember when I said I needed to keep an eye on that MTH with that transformer where the speed increases? Well, I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I failed. I had one job, but I failed. Alright, let me get over there, and I'm going to get everything back on the track and get everything back over there going. I don't know. Yeah, you can see I think my aquarium car laying on its side. So I'm not sure exactly what happened over there, but it's a big old mess right now. And somehow my 100-year Disney train got involved as well. Alright, let me go over there and I'll be back, and it'll take a second. Actually, those may be on the same transformer, and maybe that's why. Alright, let me go over there and I'll be right back. I promise I will. All right, I'm back. Okay, so let's see if we can get everything going again. So I'm not sure exactly what happened over there, frankly. I think one of my couplers opened on that for some reason. That does happen sometimes. So, all right, let's see. So, alright, while I was over there, I think I fixed the marks. So he'll go forwards. I did. So there's a little bit of a silver lining to that black cloud. Alright. So yeah, those little E units just get stuck. And if you just tap them on the ground kind of lightly, oftentimes that will get them back to where they want to go. So they can flip back up and flip that switch again. So alright, so I see that my 90-year anniversary guy over here is just chilling. Alright, there he goes. Very cool. Alright. Alright, so I think the only thing that we have left to turn on, in this view anyway, is the steering gauge, and I want to keep a really close eye on him because this guy is from the 20s, the early 20s at that. So yeah, he's over 100 years old, so we definitely want to take care of him. And we just got him, so yeah. So yeah, this is the Lionel 33. Pretty cool. That's the one that we bought sight unseen. That little situation. Very cool. Now we won't run him very long at any given time, just because I don't know if you would find another motor for that guy. We got lucky and found one motor. I don't know. I don't know how abundant they are. Probably not real abundant. Alright, is everything behaving itself? Everything look good? Everything looks good from my vantage point, but sometimes I don't see things that you guys can see. Alright, so what did I miss? Looks like I missed a lot of chat. Sorry guys. I'm glad that you guys are enjoying. That's a lot of emoticons. Wow, thank you. Alright, so let's see. Very cool. So I think I promised or made a vague statement that the next time I would live stream we were going to do it up on the raised platform, and I just now remembered that, so I'm sorry. I didn't lie, I just forgot. Sorry about that. So next time I'll try to remember that. We are kind of inundated with Thomas over there. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with that, but yeah. Of course, we got kind of our fair share in here too. We got the O-scale Thomas, and then there's an HO1 that you can't see quite. Almost good, but not quite. So if you're just now joining us, I moved the camera to a different spot tonight, and we'll see if that's a little bit better for you guys, or how that works out. You know, we can always move it back or to a different place, or whatever. So very cool. All right. So what's going on? What needs some attention? It looks like the Marks is going too fast. Ooh, and I almost didn't catch it. That guy will speed up like at the drop of a pin, and he's sneaky about it. He gets behind that G-scale and speeds up. So somebody asked my opinion on the trains crashing, and my opinion is I don't like it when it happens, but it's going to happen. We don't try for it to happen, we don't want it to happen, but it's going to happen. So yeah, especially when you have this much stuff running at the same time. I told the story the other night about when I first set all this up, and I had a different kind of joiners on the G-scale track over there, and the G-scale track, I mean, literally just came apart, like, you know, the track separated, and the G-scale locomotive literally made it almost all the way across the room and managed in the process to take out every single train running in this room. So yeah, the tracks are in very, very close quarters. Alright, so I want to see if I can see. Let me see. Talking in circles there. Let's see. Let me see. Let's see. Stats. Something. Oh, that's the music. Oh, I'm paranoid about that, aren't I? So, alright. So that's not really what I wanted, but okay. Here we go. That's what I wanted to see. Now I can close it. Just want to make sure we're actually doing something. Alright, well, we have an awful lot of people that joined us this afternoon for me not planning anything. Alright, so I see that the 100th anniversary Mickey Mouse has clicked off over here. And I'm assuming it's probably on breaker. So let's reset him. Let's see what happens. That is what happened. I can't exactly explain why. Oh, that happened because the standard gauge is on the same deal. And I don't see the standard gauge at this moment. Where'd he go? Oh, he's sitting over here with his light on. That's not cool. There he goes. He's running into that yellow house is what it sounded like. Let's see when it comes around this next time. Yeah, he's bumping the yellow house. Alright, well, I guess I better move the yellow house. Okay, I'll be right back. Hey there, it's Hernandez. Thank you for joining our channel. Joining the the train stuff here. So alright, seeing something that looks a little odd here. I think that standard gauge may be off the track. It is. No, boo. Sometimes I get to sit down for like good periods at a time, and other times it won't let me sit down at all. So alright, I see that the back wheel on the observation car is off, so I'm going to get down there, I'm going to get him back on, and that way he'll stop clicking off the breaker, which is stopping other stuff. Alright, well, it won't take a second on that either. so that took a little longer than I expected. Alright, so let's try this again. See if he's on the track and not hitting the yellow house. That would be nice. I actually don't see him going at the moment. There he goes. Whoa, hello, slow down. There he goes. That looks like a pretty decent speed. So like I said, we're not going to run him very long at any one time. Very, very cool. So after a long and hard day at work, this is my favorite way to unwind. And hopefully somebody else will enjoy that as well, or find that it has that effect, because it definitely has that effect on me. So alright, let's see here. Turn this guy up a little bit. So because some of these older trains draw quite a few volts, amps, whatever, and they some of the tracks share transformers. You have to kind of experiment sometimes to get your sweet spot. Alright, well, I think everything's going pretty well at the moment. I usually say that right before a catastrophe. Oh goodness, so much fun. So I did my vacation request today for my birthday. I usually take off the entire week of my birthday, but I haven't been able to do that in about 3 years because the pandemic kind of changed the way that we work. But I'm able to do it this year, so I'm happy. I'm really happy. My mom's coming down. It's gonna be awesome. We get to celebrate my birthday. Kind of a milestone birthday. I'll let you guess which one. I'll give you in. It's quite old. Most of the time I don't feel that old. Most of the time. It's alright. Everything's going really, really well. Everything looks really, really good. Man, when I think I just told you guys a little earlier that, you know, I can't see the same view that you guys can see. But every once in a while I look up at the monitor, you know, that does show what you guys are seeing, and wow, it is so much awesome, so much more awesome, because it's so much more condensed what you guys can see as opposed to, you know, a pretty wide field of vision for me. I love this so much. This is the best hobby, and the best part about this hobby is sharing. So alright, it looks like the standard gauge is inexplicably slowing down. We're going to give him a rest. I do not want any problems with that guy. Those are not cheap and they're not easy to repair. And yeah, you can just rest. It won't hurt a thing. So let's see. The transformer that he shares is with the 100th anniversary Mickey Mouse, which actually, because the way he works as a line shift remote, his speed actually may not change. If that makes any sense. I don't know. It doesn't look like it changed, so I'll put it that way. Alright, cool. So as far as I know, we've had no technical issues yet that I know of. I guess I finally figured out maybe how to do this, and I say that, and all of a sudden I don't hear my music again. Did we get to the end of the playlist, or what's going on here? Okay, it thinks it's playing, so I'm going to click on the next one, see what happens. Okay, well maybe I just shouldn't say that. Well now. So last time we had this problem. It was user error that I wasn't signed in. So let's see, it looks like I'm signed in though. So that's not it. Oh no. Let's try something else maybe. It appears maybe my internet's being a little funky. see here. So the interesting part about that is it appears that the stream is going out, but I don't have anything coming in. Okay then. Well, we always have the DVR, so you know we don't have to sweat about that too much, because the replay will always be good because of that. Just had to make sure that was actually working. All right, the music's back. Hey, Mick Schwartz. I like that new name. That's awesome. I am good. I am good. We are just running some trains after a long day at work, a long stressful day, de-stressing. Getting rid of a little bit of stress energy, and then yeah. That, and I figure people are probably getting a little tired of the Thomas videos. Oh my goodness. I want people to know that, you know, I didn't get kidnapped by Thomas or held for ransom or anything like that. Oh my goodness. So, alright, let's see. Let's try this standard gauge again. Maybe we'll just make him go just a couple of times around. Maybe we'll just run him intermittently. So yeah, it's alright. Run him sparingly. I miss you too, Aurora. Actually, it's been a while since I've streamed, hasn't it? Well, we'll have to fix that. Alright, so what's misbehaving? What's going on? Because there's always something. You may not know it, but there's always something. With this many, and you know, with the journal age of my stuff, is a pretty good chance that something's going on. So I do actually see something. The N scale has sped up to the point that he has flung his car off the track, and I'm just gonna pull him around here. It's okay. We need to figure out something better car-wise in the Kato variety that will actually run correctly behind that BNSF. Maybe that sounds like a good thing for a birthday idea. I don't know. I'm gonna buy myself something, you know I am. Last year I bought myself that awesome, I think it was Williams Amtrak, the Superliner set. That thing is awesome. I love that. The only bad thing about that is I gotta remember that it will not run underneath my bridges. It does not fit underneath my bridges. Yeah. So that's, yeah. That's a good way to have a bad day. Fortunately, I figured it out last time, you know, without, you know, a major catastrophe. Yeah, I changed the view up a little bit tonight. The camera's in a little bit different spot. I'm a little bit limited on where I can put it just because of the length of the cord and where it connects. So I was able to move it around just a little bit here. So alright, I just heard something. It sounded like something bumping something. It's a pretty unique sound. But I don't see anything just yet. So if it was, it will reveal itself momentarily. Now that could have been my gate man over there. Every once in a while that sounds like that. That gate man is from the 50s, so he's older than I am. Still works perfectly. Now you gotta give it to Lionel. You know, a lot of people kind of talk not so great things about, you know, but I mean their stuff lasts. I mean it lasts. Wow. Yeah, I think that was the game that I was hearing. So I saw somebody else's live stream the other day, and I can't remember who it was, and they had a newer game, and he just came out all smooth without a bunch of noise, and mine's just wham. And lets you know he's there. So I got the flagman over there, but he kind of intermittently does his own little thing. I don't know if he's working right now or not. I haven't really been paying attention to him tonight. So let's see. Here he comes. No, I don't think he's doing anything tonight. Alright. I'll have to check him out a little bit later. The way he works is a little bit differently. He's got the same kind of activator that the crossing signal has, that's kind of momentary. So he kind of looks like he's waving his arm, if that makes any sense at all. And it looks like maybe my sensor's just dirty, because I don't see him doing anything. Not a single thing. Alright, well, that's probably why we hear the gateman so loud, because that gives the gateman a little bit extra voltage, and that's probably why that's so loud. So that kind of makes sense. That's a theory, a hypothesis. Very, very cool. So one of the things that's not on this particular piece of software that I wish it was a timer, because I'm the world's worst about starting these trains and then, midnight. I'll go, oh, I've been doing this 5 hours, and yeah, nobody really wants to do this 5 hours, I don't think. Let's see, I think there may be a stats box here. Let's see. Interestingly, it tells me everything but the time that I've been doing it, so that's okay. That's not a big deal. I know what time I got home from work, and probably took me about, I don't know, 30 minutes to set all this up. So whatever, we'll do it till it doesn't feel like we don't want to do it anymore. You like the way I like explain things? It's like, what? Oh my goodness. Alright, well, everything is really behaving itself tonight. I'm very impressed now that we got everything going, and generally speaking, once that one transformer that I was talking about that kind of speeds up, once it does it once, it's usually okay for the rest of the night, so I'm not sure what that means. It's like it messes up really bad, and then, okay, yeah, it's not going to do it anymore. So alright, let's run the standard gauge one more lap around the track here. It makes me a little nervous because I can't see the entire time, so I don't know if it's having a bad problem. I just don't see it, so I'm just kind of doing it kind of sparingly. There you go. It seems a little smoother now than it was. I got a bad place in that track over there. Big surprise. Kind of the story of our standard gauge life. I think that I like that speed okay anyway. So, pardon me, that Lionel 33 has a, I guess it doesn't on this one. On the other, well, that's going to get confusing. On the other standard gauge 33, the green one, this is the black one. It has a power peg that would run lights to the passenger cars, and we may experiment with making that light up the passenger cars, because these passenger cars otherwise don't light up. So yeah, they are the type that do not get the power from the track, they get it from the locomotive. So yeah, not tonight and not right now. And we have the wrong locomotive on the track anyway, as it turns out. I didn't actually even realize I did that until I started talking about that. How about that? Kind of an absent-minded thing on my part, because I definitely know the difference. alright. This guy is acting a little funny again, so we're going to pull him around and we're going to let him rest again. And I think it's my track, but I'm just really, really paranoid. So we're going to bring him over here. Stop him over here by the station. Need to talk to this dude at the station. Baggage handler or whoever he is. So when that train over there crashed, I know you guys can't see, but there's some Indians over there standing around where it makes the curve over there where everything came off. And I don't think the Indians were injured, but they definitely knocked them down. So yeah, we had to stand them all back up. Now most of my figures, the O-scale figures, are the older style, so they're lead. So you got to be careful if they don't like get on the track or lay across, because they will actually melt. Yeah. Yeah. So I talked the other night about a lot of my controls are quite old, and what happens on these Transformers, usually the breakers don't get weak or fail, but what happens is they get stiff. What I mean by that is, it takes a lot for them for the breaker to trip out. So the point of saying that is one of these lead figures could easily go across the track and you could have a pile of lead. It may or may not trip out the breaker. Oh my goodness. So one of the things that you could actually buy I guess it was probably the early 50s, was you could buy an external breaker for your track. So yeah, maybe we ought to invest in something like that, but maybe newer, or maybe we could just upgrade our power supply. Say, how about that? What an idea. So I think the newest power supply that I'm seeing up here is from the 80s. Yes. So that probably explains that, and the oldest one is probably from the 40s. Oh my goodness. So we do have some that are actually older than that. They don't have breakers in them at all, but we don't use those. Nope. Alright. Other than the N-Scales car coming up over there, which is totally predictable as fast as he sped up, we're doing pretty good over here. I need to find some Kato brand cars to run behind that BNS Kato locomotive. The couplers are just a little bit different than the ones that I have, so they don't want to stay together. And they're kind of expensive. In-scale stuff is generally kind of expensive, which is interesting because it's very, very small. Of course, none of it's exactly cheap, I guess. But this is the only hobby I have, so. And I don't, don't drink, don't party, don't do anything. This is it. So that's not bad. This is it. I work and I play with trains. Wow. What a life. Well, and I guess I make YouTube videos. Yeah, that's cool. So how about that last YouTube video that I put out with the really cheap model trains from Timu? That video actually did very, very well. That was a very interesting exercise. The one for $11 was exactly what I was expecting, but the one that was about twice the price was awesome, like off the chart awesome. Like, how did they even make that for that? Very cool. It had sound, it had smoke, and yeah, it was very, very cool. Now, what I will say about it is that I can't exactly figure out what gauge it's supposed to be. It's not O scale and it's not HO. I didn't try it on S gauge. I don't think that's what it is, but it could be. Anyway, so that was the only interesting thing. I was like, I'll love this after. All right, well, this is fun. I'm already feeling happier. I was super stressed out when I got home. It's alright, who wants to see the the standard gauge go around the track again? I kind of do. So like I say, it makes me a little nervous because I can't see him in this one spot. I don't really want anything bad to happen to him. So cool. I love that. So I want to say he's 104 years old. Is that right? I think that's right. 1920, I think, is the year he was built. So that's pretty cool. So I suspect that, of course I won't be around to see it, but these Mickey Mouse trains and some of these newer trains that I have, I think probably in 100 years they probably will not run. They probably won't even exist. That plastic will probably rot to nothing. I don't know. I don't know. Oh goodness. Do they have trains snapping? I hope so. Maybe this is heaven, eh? Uh-oh. Alright. I'm going a little fast there. I didn't really mean to do that. Definitely do not want to crash the standard gauge. It's very difficult to regulate the speed for two reasons. He's only got one pickup on the middle rail, just a different design because he's earlier, and my track is really super not great, so the power fluctuates greatly. Alright, very, very cool. So alright, I think we are going to do this for another 30 minutes. I think we've been doing it for about an hour, but, you know, I don't know. I lose total track of time on both degrees. But I've had enough fun that I'm pretty sure the time has gone fast. Alright. So the next live stream, I'm going to try to remember to keep my promise to do it on the board. the platform that we built, which is actually, or was actually, a prop for the Thomas video we did. So yeah, worked out though. We got that new standard gauge track up there, and that works really, really nice. Makes me a little nervous running those the model trains, like, you know, that far up, so that high up. So I guess I need to figure out either way to put some pillows on the ground or build a guardrail or something. Because yeah, the first time that happens, wow, that would not be good. Really don't want want everybody to see me cry. That would be, yeah, no. I don't know that it would make me cry, but it would certainly not make me happy. You know, most of these model trains, with the exception of a few of them, come to me non-functional, so I kind of have a lot of, you know, emotionally invested in them. You know, taking something that doesn't run and then making it run and then enjoying it, there's something to that. I mean, it's just, I don't know, makes me feel happy. Well, everything is just really behaving itself. I'm just impressed. You know, when we first started it, the Marks didn't want to go forwards. Now, because something else happened, we were able to get him to go forwards. But usually he will speed up and crash, and we'll miss it. And that hasn't happened tonight, so maybe we gotta buy a lottery ticket or something. Oh, can you imagine if I won the lotto? I'm gonna need a bigger house. Oh my goodness. Even as it is, we're having a little difficult time finding a place to store the trains, and yeah, that's a problem to have, right? It's alright. So I see the Mickey Mouse train has stopped, probably on breaker. So, alright, yes, he did. So there he goes again. So what's happening is that I think he shares the same transformer with the standard gauge. And where I'm stopping that standard gauge is kind of a bad place in the track, so I think it's momentarily kind of causing a little bit of a short, and so that kicks out that breaker. I think that's what's happening, I'm pretty sure. Got a little dip, little weird spot there in the track. Alright. It's kind of a shame that the N-Scale lost his little, I guess that's a gondola over there, because usually we can't see him, and tonight we can see him, but he's just going to have to sit there. Because it's very difficult to get over there if all the trains are running. Hey, Love Rain. Hey, everybody. If I missed you saying hi, I'm kind of zoned out over here. I'm definitely not trying to be rude. I forget sometimes if the chat is going. I get really focused and kind of, well, I guess the word is mesmerized. So, yes. Alright, well, we've had a really good evening with this, and I have really, really enjoyed it. Everything's working really, really well. So for a long while, that MTH's horn didn't work, and now all of a sudden he says, yes, okay, fine. One of my friends calls that the loud one. That's just because he hasn't seen the the Lionel Daylight. That thing, wow! I bought that at a train show, and the guy was showing me that it worked and everything, and everybody that passed by was like, "Oh, can that be turned down?" That's how loud it was, and that's like in a train show, where you have like just like a baseline of a very noisy hall to start with, so that tells you how loud that was. So I think I said I was going to run that on my next live stream too. Wow, I said a lot of things. I was just totally zoned out when I started this, wasn't I? My goodness. Well, we will try to remember to do it on the next one. So I generally try to switch these up a little bit. On the G-Scale, I have, let's see, this locomotive, the Santa Fe, then I have the Christmas locomotive, which I guess it's not Christmas. So I don't guess we'll run that. And then I got the smaller steam engine. And then I have the new Thomas, the G-Scale Thomas, but I don't think the G-Scale Thomas is capable of pulling the circus cars. Actually, I'm quite sure he isn't, and probably shouldn't even if he could. So yeah, my point of saying all that is I don't have a lot of different G-Scale locomotives to run over there. G-Scale locomotives tend to be a little on the pricey side. Alright, that is the sound of my stress level fading into nothing, if you're wondering. Oh, I love this so much. So I had not actually planned on doing a live stream tonight. Just happened. And you know, I know that probably well, one person last time said that they missed the live stream, and I'm sorry I don't ever know ahead of time what I'm going to be doing so I can schedule them like normal people. But yeah, that's what happens. Thank you, Liza Andrews. We appreciate the super chat. I don't have a I don't have a thing like Sky or Awesome Robbie or any of those people that where you can thank people with the video. I don't have that yet. I don't know how to do that. Somebody will have to show me how to do that. But thank you. We really appreciate that. Thank you. Actually, I'm glad that you did that. Well, I'm glad because it's nice and I appreciate that. That's a nice thing to do. But secondly, because somebody sent me a super sticker, and I don't know when, and I don't know who, so I don't know who to thank, and I don't know when it happens. So I mean, I can see that it happened, but it doesn't tell me who. So I don't know how to figure that out. So I don't know who to thank. But anyway, thank you so much. really appreciate it. That's super special. That made my night. Thank you. Alright guys, so we got about 20 more minutes. Try to give us time for a few more shenanigans, and hopefully not time for a lot more crashes or anything. Generally speaking, once you get them going, they generally behave pretty well unless the track comes apart, which does happen occasionally. Hasn't happened tonight so far, knock on wood. So alright, let's run the standard gauge again. Trying to be responsible and not just run them. It's alright, let's check it out. Very cool. I guess I could have run one of the others. But I just felt like running him. I don't think we've actually live streamed with the Lionel 33s up until tonight, so that's cool. Their premiere. Well, live stream anyway. Hey, Momshi. Welcome. Doing great here. I am getting rid of the day's stress and running some trains. I was just telling everybody that I have a birthday coming up, and so I took off actually I think it's about a week and a half that I'm taking off. My mom is coming down, and I'm going to celebrate my birthday. It is a milestone birthday. I'll let you guess which one. That's coming up in April, the second week in April. So yeah, looking forward to that. Wow, that's very cool. Well, I've never been to Australia, but if I ever do, I'm going to come check it out. It's alright, I think the center gauge has hit a dead spot in the track, so he's kind of stuck over there for now. That's okay. I'm okay with that. Looks like he's just at the station. Don't tell anybody I said this, but Thomas is kind of taken over my entire life. Not really, but I really got enamored with the Thomas stuff. I really did. Got a couple more videos coming out in the next couple of days. Actually, next couple hours, and then tomorrow. So yeah, we're gonna we're gonna do some videos that were requested, and then we're gonna kind of take a break from the Thomas stuff, I think. Actually, that's one of the reasons why I wanted to do the live stream tonight. So we had something other than other than that to pop up for folks to watch. So Thomas has a whistle, but I don't think you can hear him over everybody. Let's see. When he comes back around, I'll see. And his whistle's not very loud. It's really cute though. And some of these others are just really super loud. Like this diesel guy, he's like crazy. Probably scares poor little Thomas. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, Thomas has definitely captured my heart. So I'll just tell you that I don't know if it's coming out tonight or tomorrow, but we unboxed a Percy. And I think that video drops, I think, in a couple hours. So yeah. Percy is very, very cute. Got a Percy and a... Well, for the most part, everything has behaved itself very well tonight. Lost the lost the gondola on the end scale over there, which is a shame because this is one of the few nights that you could actually see him. And the standard gauge is over there on a part of the dead track, so yeah, he'll be okay. I wasn't running him very, very much tonight anyway, because that's the oldest one we have, actually. Actually, that's the oldest train I believe I have in the entire collection. I think Lionel for sure. One of the I think the Bing maybe. No, I don't think the Bing is that old. The Ives maybe. I don't know. Now I'm gonna have to figure it out. It's gonna bother me. Hey everybody, I appreciate your support. So I got my first super chat tonight. That's awesome. Actually, I got one. I was telling everybody just a little while ago. I got one. I don't even know when, and it won't tell me who sent it or even under what under what video or anything. So I don't know how to even figure that out. So whoever you were, thank you. I don't ever want to appear to be unappreciative because that's not cool. That's not cool at all. Very, very cool. So I was telling everybody earlier that the view that you guys see and the view that I see, I mean, we're looking at the same thing, but because of the way the camera kind of compresses everything and makes it into a smaller, you guys' view is actually better than my view. So, how about that? my view is a lot wider. I can't look at the whole thing at one time unless I look at what you guys can see. Then I can see the whole thing at one time, which is cool. That's what I was trying to say. Alright guys, well we got about 15 minutes left, and man, time flies when you're having fun. I think I got home about about 6. And I don't know, it wasn't too much longer. I just said, yeah, I'm going to stream tonight. Why not? One of these days I'll make maybe a schedule or something. Although the way my work schedule works and the way my my life works. I don't know that. That may not work out. That may lead to some disappointments. So I don't know. Hate to schedule something then stand everybody else up. That's probably not cool either. Alright, everything has worked pretty well tonight, tech-wise. I think my internet went a little funky earlier. Not interestingly, not on what it was sending out, but what it was bringing back in. Because for a second there, like, I didn't have, like, the ability to play the music or anything, which is from the internet. So yeah. I'm not sure what we'd do if we just, you know, if everything just worked. I don't not sure we'd know how to act. By far though, I think tonight has been the smoothest as far as things working. So next time we'll try to do the when we do the live stream, we'll try to do it on the raised board that we did. Because I know at least one or two folks are always concerned when they are running on the floor. So yeah. So the only, well, not the only, but one of the concerns about doing it up on the board in the other room is to actually use my phone to stream it, as opposed to what I'm doing now, which is a computer with an actual camera and a capture card, and then the local DVR that captures everything. Because for whatever reason, it never seems to all make it to YouTube. So yeah. And because I don't schedule my live streams, I guess most of the people that watch them actually watch them on the replay. They actually do really well on the analytics. But yeah. All right, guys, man, I have had the best time tonight. I cannot even tell you what how stressed I was when I got here. It's like my back was all kinked up and everything, and now I'm happy. I'm relaxed. So yeah. So earlier I was on Awesome Robbie's channel, and her and Sky and some other folks that I don't know were singing, and I told them they were going to get me home. So, and they did. They got me home. They, got to listen to that. I got to be entertained. So I appreciate that, guys. That was very nice. Enjoyed that very, very much. So I live in kind of the Houston area, or I work in the Houston area. I live kind of on the outskirts of Houston, and it takes me about an hour and a half to get home. And sometimes that drive is it's not fun. So anytime you can find something that kind of takes your mind off of that and makes it more pleasant, that's the ticket right there. So I started to go to the to the hobby shop today to preview some birthday purchases, but I didn't make it. I didn't do it. We had a pretty busy day, so I hated to do that and then get called and have to do something else. So yeah, I wanted to devote my full attention. So maybe I'll try to do it tomorrow, maybe, I don't know, or next week. I looked on eBay, and I just didn't see anything that I necessarily wanted. So I don't know. I kind of like going to the hobby shop because the people there are just super nice. Prices are good. I mean, and you get to look at the stuff. You can handle it. They'll let you run it, or they'll run it. They won't let you run it. Anyway, it's a very good, very nice place, and I think it's the last real train hobby shop here in the Houston area. I'm fortunate that I work 2 miles, 2 miles from it, 2 days a week. Yay, yay me. Oh my goodness. So interestingly, the name of the pardon me, the name of the hobby shop here in Houston is called Papa Ben's, and kind of a fun story about that. One of the American Flyers that I have, I think it's one of the steam engines that I have on the track. They're not running tonight, but when I was about, I don't know, 12 or 13, that was my very first American Flyer. And I bought it at a garage sale, and it was non-functional, and we took it to Papa Ben's, and they rewired it for me. They fixed it, and they have since moved locations, but it's the same owners, the same people, and so that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. That's what you call a fixture. A fixture. I can't even say that word, but you know what I mean. So yeah, if you're ever in the Houston area and you're into model trains, you have to stop. You have to stop there. It's in an area called West University Place, and it is definitely worth the stop. It's all right. They didn't pay me to say that. They're just awesome people. I tell everybody. That is an N-scale that the gondola came off of earlier. He's a Kato locomotive, and those are non-Kato cars, and I can't get anything to want to hook on him and stay on him. So that's what that is. That's actually my grandfather's train cable, and I redid it. There's some videos, I think, on my channel somewhere about that. So he never had it. He never had it complete or looking that good. He had a lot of help, maybe just possibly me and my little brother. So he never got very far with it. Me and my little brother were kind of terrors. Okay, we were big terrors. My poor grandfather. So anyway, before he passed away, he passed that on to me, and so it's very, very special. So I guess you noticed that this is a little bit different view tonight, and that's actually one of the reasons why I did this view, is so we could show the N-scale. But I didn't think that gondola was gonna mess up quite like that. It's done that once before, and actually, what's funny about that is I can't see it as well as you guys can. And somebody said, "Hey, I think your gondola's off the track," and I was like, "How did you even see that?" I don't have any Z-scale. I do not. I don't know. I haven't found any, I guess, in the right opportunity to grab it. But I'm very much interested in that. I think that would be kind of cool. Now I don't know. I don't know if my big hands and my can't see very well if that's an ideal choice for me. But we can certainly check it out. So I saw speaking of Thomas, I saw somebody that was talking about, that there is no Z-scale, wow, that's hard to say, Z-scale Thomas, and somebody was talking about making a Z-scale Thomas out of a Pez dispenser. Wow, that's some devotion right there. And I bet that would work. I don't know that I've ever seen a Thomas Pez dispenser, but I bet that would work. Alright guys, we got about 5 more minutes. I'm going to start shutting some of this stuff down. It takes a little bit of time to get all this shut down, just because, well, there's a lot of it obviously. So alright, I usually start with the ones that we started first, which is always at the back of the room where the G scale is. I know you can't tell the front or the back. but I'm telling you where it is. And yeah, so we usually stop those first. Just seems to make more sense. All right, so there's the G scale. Now I've got to say that I've been really pleased and kind of impressed with this Marks tonight. He only wanted to go reverse at first, and then when he decided it was going to work, he's worked quite well all night long. So all right, this other one is a MTH M-Track. He's the, gosh, I forgot what style of locomotive that is. The one that not everybody likes, but I know that much. So all right, let's see here. What next? So I think we'll stop the Mickey Mouse 100-year anniversary over there, and let's see. Getting around the track here. So I kind of have a place that I like to stop everybody. It's kind of weird, I know that, but yeah. All right. So actually, I don't want him there because that has my gate man activated. Don't want to burn up my gate man. So all right, yeah, we'll put him there then. All right, cool. Very cool. All right, so we got him off. What else we got here? So we can stop the 90-year Mickey Mouse. I like to stop him here in the bridge, right there. Wow. Did y'all notice that? Did you notice the change in the sound? That's most of that noise is the 90-year Mickey Mouse train. Wow, I did not know that. My goodness, he is quite loud. All right, so let's see. Next, we'll do the MTH over there that caused us a little bit of grief earlier. Actually, it's the transformer that caused us grief, not the locomotive. But oops, I didn't exactly stop him where I wanted him. Alright, let's get him going over here. So, yep, he can go there. Alright, so let's see. Next, we got the orange BNSF, and we will just stop him over here. Kind of out of the way. So you probably can't tell it from your vantage point, but there's kind of sort of walkways where you can walk in between the tracks if you know where to go. So that's why I kind of feel they're not in that path, if that makes any sense. So alright, let's see the oops. I think I sped him up instead of slowed him down. I've never done that before. Alright, so this guy can go over here. Then the American Flyer Baldwin can go over here as well. So I think the only thing left running is Thomas. Cute little Thomas. Alright, buddy. We appreciate you. He says he appreciates us too. Alright. Very cool. Alright guys, this is it for tonight. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I was a literal human stress ball when I got home, and now I feel fine. I feel like a human being again. So thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for the super chat. We appreciate that. That was very nice. Cannot tell you what that means to a creator to have that. That's kind of like a hug or a pat on the back. It's very nice, and don't think it's unappreciated for me or for anybody. That's really nice. All right, guys, I think we're gonna call this it. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you for hanging out with me. We'll do it again. Bye, everybody.